Hello guys, and welcome to my January bullet journal flip through video. I was going to do a setup, but I didn't have enough time. Like, I had to set it up while doing other things, so I decided I would just show you guys once it's done. So yeah, let's get to it. So it does start off right from the calendar. I don't do a cover page. A cover page doesn't really have a purpose for me in my planners. So like, this is where my yearly ended. I have this page. I did leave it for a cover, but then I was like, hey, like, do I need to do it? Besides for like an artwork, like it didn't play like any actual role, so I was like, forget about it, you know. So I will use this for some other tracker in here, because I do remember maybe one thing. So I was like, I'll just use this for that. So this is my monthly. I just have a calendar layout. I like the calendar layout because I like to see my month all here, and you know, like with the days and everything. So I typically always just do this or some form of it, but it's always like a calendar layout. I have a list over here for any, you know, monthly tasks that I have. I will use, I think you can see this, right? Yeah, there's some gray lines over here. So these sections and these sections are for like notes or for any of the things. So any of the goals that I'm going to be setting, I didn't write them down yet, but I have them all set for my goal tracker. Where is my goal tracker? Yeah, so my goal tracker. So from all of these are yearly. They're going to get divided into quarterly, and then the quarterly ones will get divided into smaller tasks to fit the months. So those will go over here. I will track them over here. Any other notes, anything I need for this month will go in here. I have like enough space. So yeah, that is my monthly. For decorations, I really like only just did like the leaves from my previous spreads and gave it like a light purplish, you know, wintry theme, blue, and then just one flower here. All right, we move on to my weekly. If I can open it, my hands are frozen right now, you guys. Like, it's so cold. For my weekly layout, I didn't realize that the month had started on a Wednesday until I went back and numbered the birds. So I have like 3 of these columns empty. But then I was like, it's okay, I'll use it for something. I actually had a really devastating moment. But then I was like, it's okay, I can use it for something else. Maybe I can put some other notes in here, or I could decorate it, or, you know, some motivational stuff, something. So it's okay. It's all right. So basically for the weekly layout though, I have it divided into an hourly layout. Please, Limo, do not eat my planner. So yeah, so hourly layout, it's a 24-hour one, just so I can track, like, you know, my sleeping as well as whatever else it is that I'm doing, just to get an idea of where my time is going. Because other than that, like, you just really honestly don't know, and you don't know how much time you're spending on like a single task. You might think it's super simple, it'll only take you half an hour, it ends up actually taking you 4 hours. And you know, if you don't think about it, if you're not aware of it, you're not going to give yourself more time in the future. So that's why I have this. Yeah. And I feel like I'm out of breath because I did just run up the stairs. And it's freaking cold. So anyways, this is my weekly. I have this section right here for like 4 main tasks of the day. I actually decided to put this in because before, my weekly tasks would be like tasks for the whole week, but I would want something or a place where I could write down, you know, what are the things I want to do on the specific day. So that's why I included this right here. The top one is gonna have some other stuff, you know, I want to track. So I have a water tracker, water intake tracker, because that's something important I do want to focus on. Because sometimes I do forget to drink water, and then my habit also gets destroyed. Limu, what are you doing, bro? Get away. So yeah, And yes, I'm typically pretty chill about my bird being here, but she destroyed my last journal, so can't let her do that to this one. But yeah, so any other trackers, I might add food here, you know, my meals, or it could be anything. It could be my mood for the day. It could be anything. I'm going to decide that once I actually literally start using it, you know. So there's that. Again, weekly tasks over here, and I did that for like the whole month, except the last month's layout last week. I have the monthly review section here, so I'm just gonna basically, it's gonna be the end of the month. I'm gonna be looking back, saying, okay, what worked, what didn't work, you know, how the month is going. Do I feel accomplished? Do I not? Do I feel like, oh my god, this month was super unproductive, or it was super productive, you know? Or any notes I have. And I know it's a small section, it's fine, you know, because it is just for a month. But yeah, again, I have this one section which is open because it is for the next month, but I might actually just go ahead and include February in here, so I don't have to deal with this whole breakdown or meltdown that I'm going to face when I'm making February spread, and I'm like, oh my god, this first, not this first, yeah, there's no space for the last Saturday. We're just going to do it here, but obviously later. Right now I didn't add that in there. And then we move on, you guys. We move on to my other spreads. This is my spread for my deen, you know, religious stuff. I've got my Quran recitation log over here where, you know, I'll just be logging down my daily recitations just to keep track of, you know, if I am doing it daily, if I'm not, how often am I reciting the Quran, you know, stuff like that. And then how much I'm reading. So like wherever I leave off, you know, I can continue the next time. It's just a really nice log, right? So there's that. And then I have an Islamic lecture log as well, where I will just write down, you know, which lecture I listened to and by whom, just to keep a track of it, just, you know, for tracking purposes, and just for me to like look back and be like, oh, okay, like this is what I was listening to and all that stuff. Right here on the right hand side we have the Salah tracker. Got my Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, and Tahajjud. You know, I will go ahead and note down or mark them down as I do pray them. Even though it's like a basic act of the day, it really does help to actually mark them off. Like you can actually visually see. Sometimes we don't realize, you know, we do like off, or maybe we pray it late. Okay, thank you, bird. So yeah, this does help in that. And then I have some other tasks that I wanted to focus on for this year, and especially this month, and then, you know, slowly. We obviously, when I do develop these habits every time, you know, I'll move on to the next one. Some of these I do feel like I have developed pretty well, like I've established them, but like still you just want to keep tracking them. So I have 5 over here. There's one more space for something I might think of soon, but yeah, there is that. And then we do have, let's see, do we need to zoom in a little bit? Maybe not. Okay, my phone is actually on a stand. I cannot move it that much, like properly. Oh, you guys couldn't see this bud. This bud is right here. Hey, Limu, how are you doing? Yeah. So in case you didn't know what I was talking about earlier, it was Limu just like walking around, you know, bothering me. Yeah, Limu. Okay. So next we have is the relationship tracker. This is not for like your partner. This is basically, you know, any relationships in your life or people and your relations that you want to make sure that you keep in constant contact with or regular contact with. And, you know, this is where you would note it down. So for me, it's mostly would be like my aunts or my cousins or whoever, you know, people who I don't have here with me that I go and physically meet. This is for them because like sometimes we get busy in our lives and we don't realize it, but like, you know, days pass by, weeks pass by, months go by, and like you haven't spoken to someone, you know, like your aunt or again, like your cousin, your friend, it could be anyone, and then you feel bad. So this is so you can at least, so I can at least like look at this and be like, oh, okay, I haven't talked to this person, let me go ahead and send them a text message, you know, if you don't have time for a call. So it's real quick, and then you can like mark down however many times you contacted them in this month, or if however you want to do it. I basically write the name and then I mark off a box like each time. It's pretty simple. It really helps. And then Limu, please excuse yourself away from here. All right, so next we have our study tracker spread. So I have exams coming up next month, so I have a lot of studying to do. So I made this study tracker so I can keep track of all of my courses, like, you know, here in my planner in front of me. I can open anytime. The website, like, even though the website is nice, but like I have to go into each course. So this, I like that, you know, I can see everything all at once. I have different modules I need to complete, so I'll have the titles over here. So basically subjects, chapters, all that stuff. And like pre-reading, reading from main text, listen to lecture, making like my notes, you know, extra reading, quiz, all that stuff will go here, and then I'll just mark them down. And yeah, one thing though, right here I will show you are the study tips. So, you know, like there are times when you want to study and you just can't, or when like you want to study, you get yourself to sit down, you're all ready, you know, you're like, let's do this, but your mind cannot like focus. So that's when these tips really come in handy. So I have a few in there, like study after Fajr, revision before bed, prayer to rakah before starting, and then some surah ayahs from some surahs here that can help in like actually getting the knowledge in your brain. And yeah, again, I have basic decoration and stuff going on, not too much, just some leaves and some quotes. And yeah, is this my last spread? I think this is my last spread, yes. And my last, bro, Limu, please, just let me finish this. So my last spread is for my content creation. Oh my God, So my last spread is for content creation. It is a content calendar. I have all these different accounts, plus like I think 2 more that are supposed to go here. And you know, I'll be tracking them, right? I'm sorry. Limu's just being such a butt. But I'm gonna be tracking like all of their contacts over here. Contents, not contacts. So whatever, you know, I plan on putting in. I do have a digital one, but this is, you know, again, it just helps, especially when you repeat things to it. That also helps. But this being in my planner, it's gonna make me want to fill it out because I spent time making this, and it looks nice. Except for this right here. What the heck is that, Mariam? That's horrible. I don't know what the heck that is. But anyways, it's pretty basic. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in with all the different contacts, like when I plan on publishing what, posting what, you know, creating. Then there will be like a day for, oh, I have to record it this day, so I can post it this day because I can record it and then I'll edit it and blah 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 blah. Because this stuff actually takes time, so it's not like something you can do all at once either, unless you literally have nothing else to do. And then, you know, yeah. So there's that. I do have to add more here, and then I have all this space for like notes, any content ideas, maybe some other kind of notes. Also, I will color code these and then use them in here. Maybe I'll share this like after I'm done setting it up, or like maybe in next month's video. But yeah, that was a quick flip through of my January bullet journal. Hope it sparked some kind of inspiration, motivation in you guys, for you guys to get up and start planning and, you know, live the best month that you can so far. You can do it. I can do it. Let's all do it together. Let us reach success together. Stop. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.